Greetings and welcome to our second last episode of the season and the year. This is season 2, episode 11 of our Nitro On Demand weekly show, and also our birthday week as we officially turned 11 years old on the 17th of December 2020. It has been a challenging year for literally every single person on the planet, and on behalf of the team, we would like to send out positive vibes to everyone, as well as to thank all frontline medical workers, volunteers, and scientists who are fighting the good fight. Please remember to wear a mask, maintain physical distancing, and sanitize whenever necessary. At the same time, we'll also like to thank each and every one of you who has been with us on our Nitro journey for these past 11 years. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get this show going. Time now for Nitro Boost. First up, we check out the new Ford Mustang Mach E GT Performance Edition. Whew, what a mouthful. What you see here is a spec'd up version of the regular full electric Mustang Mach E with higher performance. 480 horsepower or 358 kilowatts to be precise, with 860 Newton meters of instantaneous torque. This upgraded Mustang now delivers more torque, grip, and better handling, expected to whiz from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in approximately 3.5 seconds, while still having a good estimated range of 380 kilometers on a full charge. It's also equipped with sportier parts, such as Brembo brake calipers painted in their signature red, larger 20-inch wheels wrapped in Pirelli tires, as well as newly tuned Magna Ride shock absorbers. Sadly, that'll be the highest performing variant rolling off the production lines, and nowhere close to the monster Mach E 1400 prototype Ford unveiled back in July this year. That said, the performance numbers on this GT Performance Edition is actually pretty impressive as it is, capable of going neck and neck with a Porsche 911 GTS. Not too shabby indeed. Right, moving on from the Ford Mustang Mach E GT Performance Edition to a plug-in hybrid with a slightly shorter name. Meet the upcoming Audi A3 Sportback 45 TFSI-e. These new cars have such long names. And to make things even more confusing, this is launched hot on the heels of the new Audi A3 Sportback 40 TFSI-e, unveiled in October this year. Yep. Personally, I think it's a little unnecessary and redundant for there to be two variants that are pretty much identical. However, there are some differences between this and this. Most notably, the new 45 TFSI-e version has more power, 30 kilowatts and 50 Newton meters to be exact, making this hatchback even more exciting to drive. The electric motor, together with its 1.4-liter turbocharged petrol engine, now produces some 245 horsepower with 400 Newton meters of torque. All this is integrated with a 6-speed S-tronic gearbox that will transfer the power to the front wheels. Now, because this A3 Sportback runs on a hybrid system, meaning you get to switch between running on full electric mode, full combustion mode, or a combined mode, fuel consumption and efficiency is at its best. When driving in pure electric mode, you'll get a range of approximately 74 kilometers with a top speed of 140 kilometers per hour. And when driving in combined mode, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 6.8 seconds and continues up to a top speed of 232 kilometers per hour. Definitely a smart looking car and a good option for those of you who plan to switch over to full electric in the near future. The only question that remains, which version to get? Next up in this week's episode, a closer look at the first true compact SUV from Mercedes Benz. It's been 18 months since the global unveiling of Mercedes Benz's newest 7-seater. This time offered in a slightly smaller package with everyday versatility in mind. Ladies and gentlemen, the all-new GLB. Launched in early 2019 and sharing a base platform with the A-Class, B-Class, CLA Class, and GLA Class, the GLB slips comfortably between the GLA and the bigger GLC sibling. However, it is the only one capable of ferrying 7 people. It also looks sharp, the way a proper SUV is supposed to look. This entry-level GLB200 we drove produces 163 horsepower with 250 Newton meters of torque, hits 100 kilometers per hour from naught in 9.1 seconds, and has a top speed of 207 kilometers per hour. Pretty impressive figures considering how it all comes from its 1.3-liter turbocharged inline-4 engine, made it to a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. An interesting ingredient to this GLB200's 4-cylinder engine, you see here, is that it features cylinder shutoff for even better fuel economy and helps lower emissions. There are other engine options available, such as the GLB220 diesel and the significantly more powerful GLB35 AMG, which by the way shares the same engine as the A45 AMG. Built either in Mexico or China, it has to be acknowledged that the build quality is exceptional, with high-grade materials used in all your high-touch areas. The doors, for example, close with a nice solid thud. Legroom and headroom for the front pair are more than sufficient regardless of your height, while second row seats are equally well balanced. The third row, however, will probably be best for younger children.
Well, there you have it. Now, I've said this before in an earlier episode, and I'm going to say it again. I believe that this car has the potential to be one of the best-selling compact SUVs in town. Don't believe me? Visit a Mercedes Benz showroom and find out.
That's all we got for you in this week's segment of Nitro Boost. Next up, Conversations with Nitro, where we catch up with the newly crowned e-racing sim champion for this year's GT World Challenge Asia eSports Championship. Representing both his home of Indonesia and the Legion of Racers e-racing team, Andika Rama.
All right, well, hello Rama. Thank you for joining us at Conversations with Nitro. And once again, congratulations on your win for the GT World Challenge as a 2020 Sim Champion. How do you feel?
Yes, thank you, Hong. First of all, thanks to my team, Legion of Racers, and everyone who was supporting me during the season. It's been a hell of a season. I'm very happy with the result in the end. But I admit it's hard. It's my first time driving and racing in ACC, and so many things to learn during the season. But in the end, it works. So I'm really happy with this one.
Now, there were 5 races in total. Which was the most exciting race for you?
I think it's the Silverstone.
Okay.
The third round, I think the third round, yes, because like I'm starting at 5th place. Like, oh man, the front of me is, I know everyone is fast, but in front of me is really fast guy. At first, I think I cannot win the race. It's just staying on the race, this time and my position and trying my best. But in the end, I can get a position, and then, I'm fast, man. Oh my God. I'm really happy. Yeah.
And then trying to maintain that lead throughout
that. Yes.
That's fantastic. That's brilliant. Now, we do want to ask, what sort of preparation work do you put in before every race? I mean, I know some of the e-race drivers like yourself put in hours of training every single day. What was training like, or preparation like for you?
Basically in ACC, it's more like learning rather than training. So my preparation is like I drive like 3 or 4 laps, and then I read the data logging, and I realize it's already 3 a.m. Yes, every day is like that. So I practice like, maybe if I count my practice time, it's only 1 hour, but the studying time is, I think, much more time. So basically it's just learning rather than practice. So
it's safe to say that you spend more time studying the car, the racetrack, the settings that you need for your car, more than you do training.
Yes. Because I think in its ACC, especially, if you have a good car, if you have a good setup, you can drive fast, man. If you are a really fast guy, but the setup is wrong, your race will not good, I think.
Well, I have to completely disagree with you, because I get all the professional advice and I put it into my setup, and then when I go, I am not fast. For me, at least, I still need a fair bit of training. All right, so upcoming plans. Now, this is the end of 2020. 2021 is going to be, coming upon us very soon in a matter of weeks. What are some of your plans and ideas for 2021? What are some of the races and the seasons that you're going to participate in for 2021?
2021, I think, of course, I heard SRO is going to make the 2021 season.
Right.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And there is I hope there is a race room WTCR Asia edition like 2020. And then I think that's the 2 main competition that I'll try hard to join. But if there is some other competition, locally or internationally, I'll try to join. And my biggest plan for 2021 is I need to reduce my weight to at least 75 kilo.
Okay, and how would that affect your sim racing? Is that for sim racing that you want to?
Yeah, first for sim racing, it's all about stamina. I need to maintain my concentration during race, so I need to build up my health, and then yeah, of course, I have a wear pack the race suit. It's not fit anymore, so I need to training again.
I think it's a good thing for you to actually mention this because a lot of people who do not understand sim racing think that it's as easy as sitting in an air-conditioned room.
No.
But it's
You need to prepare your physical body like a real driver, man.
right.
Yes.
All right. Well, last question for you this evening, or rather in this week's episode of Natural Conversations with Natural. What are some of the tips and advice that you would have for aspiring e-race drivers? I mean, we look online on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitch, on YouTube, and you have a very strong following of fans, of friends as well.
Oh my God.
Who like to, well, it's true, who enjoy watching you race. You know, I watch all the SRO races for both sim and pro categories, and I see people commenting in the live chat box, you know, go Rama, go Rama.
Yeah.
So what are some of the advice and tips that you have for people who want to join sim racing?
My tip is just keep practicing, especially for the one who was still doing starting in sim racing history. Yeah, you need to practice and practice because I know it's maybe for some of you it will be boring for like 1 week practice. I stuck at this level, so I'm not good, and then you go out change another one. I think it's not good idea. You need to practice and fight the boredness from yourself.
Right.
And then what else? You not just practicing, but you need to study also. You need to what I went wrong, or what the setup is wrong. So you need to look at many references. And yeah, I think that's it. You need to practice and learning. Yeah, that's for me.
There you have it, from the horse's mouth, the champion of the 2020 season of SRO's GT World Challenge. Rama, thank you so much for spending your time with us, and all the best. Good luck for this 2021 season.
Thank you, Hong. Thank you, Nitro. See you guys. Bye-bye.
That's it for this week's episode of Nitro On Demand. Thank you for spending your time with us. And if you've been enjoying the program, please click on our Patreon or PayPal links in the captions and support us. Thank you. Take care. Hong here, signing off.